Hello, hello, this is Johnny Cycles of CyclesGaming.com, bringing you a mono green Landfall deck in Pioneer. I mean, we have some of our signature cards. Will it be good enough? We'll see. I mean, look, we have all the synergy, actually. We just need some lands, and we would preferably some of our janky fetch lands. So, our opponent, X2 Wolf, nice to meet you. We played a match already. My Dragonback Assault deck. It was fun. It was a fun matchup. And now, okay, we found a land. So the question then is Tifa or Bristly. So if we Tifa now, then next turn Bristly Bill and a land. I think that's our most upside. We just hope our opponent doesn't have things like 2-mana removal spells. But yeah, the matchup we played already, spoiler alert, was very grindy, but Dragonback Assault managed to win the day. Outgrinded. Yeah, Niv Mizzet. Okay, so we're gonna definitely Bristly Bill, and we gotta stack our triggers right. So we want this to go on last. And then this goes up to 4. So, you know, little miniature hit here. Out the hardened scales. We know our opponent plays a lot of sweepers, so we don't want to overextend, but we have this Roaring Earth that they also play exile target, like Vanishing Verse. We saw out of them too. So, I mean, they have answers for our enchantment, but we can diversify our threats a little bit with this Roaring Earth and Bristly Bill. The one thing I think I don't have in this deck is Collected Company, and I believe it's because I'm playing Roaring Earth type effects. Unmoored Ego. Hardened Scales. Okay, that's cool. We have the one we want. Now we just want to land. If we don't find a land, we can run out. Oh, it is a land. Alright, so Field of Ruin, we get 1, 2, and then 8. I think that's just lethal. We could also double it up with Roaring Earth, or we can crack it. I think this is probably the safest. Alright, so this goes on last. I think I misplayed. I misplayed horribly, actually. Okay, yeah, that was a boneheaded play. Alright, how did I misplay? Well, I forgot that if I cast this, I can't crack the Field of Ruin. I also paid 2 green instead of... I guess I had to pay 2 green if I wanted to cast this. Because the Frenzy Baloth, and they scoop it up. Yeah, Frenzy Baloth comes down. Alright, what do we have against Niv Mizzet? I'm not sure we have that much. Alright, so we can bring in... Pick your poisons. Frenzy Baloth just seems like it could be very, very bad. I do like the retreat that Kazandu. Saja's Chocobo can really take some... Can they win? They can win all on its own, to be honest. Alright, I mean, we're going to try it like that. You know, we're watering down some of our combo pieces. Our opponent... I mean, we took a line there that we probably should have just Field of Ruined. I think we would have... Maybe we would have ended up with the same power. I'm not sure, but I think, you know, math is not my strong suit. But I think it might have ended up with a winning power. Now our opponent's going to bring in their sweepers, spot removal if they have more on the sideboard. And we're hoping there's a Chocobo. Hydra. Yeah, I mean, this is good. We have our pick your poison if we need to answer something. I wouldn't mind a forest. Double Evolving Wilds, so, you know, if we could find a, there we go. If we could find a Hardened Scales, that'd be pretty nice right now. Otherwise, we're very slow with these 2 Evolving Wilds. We're only a 22 land deck, so there is a world where we just will miss our lands. However, Evolving Wilds will get us this guy into a 2-3. So boom, take that. Niv Mizzet. Or they'll just kill it. Why would you kill a 0-1? It's not like it did anything to you. Getting another forest there is pretty good. That makes us happy that we can go about our game plan without taking a turn off. Oh, boo and hiss. Baby bird got lightning bolted. Shot out of the ground because it doesn't fly. None of the birds fly from Final Fantasy. Well, I think we could run out Mossborn Hydra as far as just most upside. Follow it up with a Traveling Chocobo, but I feel like they're going to kill it. Playing a Traveling Chocobo will also probably get a kill spell out of their hand. Man, so many options. Tifa Lockhart. Alright. I think we're going to hold off on the Mossborn Hydra for just a turn. And if we end up on that, if our opponent is looking like, oh, we're going to Omnath, we don't have kill spells. I mean, they have to have kill spells, but that's a good one. We're going to end up, we're going to have a good turn with this Mossborn Hydra. We're going to grow it very large. If we get untapped with everything and it doesn't get killed. But I don't think it's going to survive this turn. Our opponent would just playing lands and passing. That screams kill spells, and Niv Mizzet plays a lot of kill spells. And that pains me, but I think that's our best option because we're hoping that we can just trample through a Niv Mizzet. But getting rid of something that can answer Leyline Binding or Niv, it's just we have a lot of good cards in our hand. We have a lot of good cards. Play another one. Oh my god. Whew, alright. I mean, I don't know what we're going to do there. We might want to shuffle that away unless they kill this. At which point we might as well just keep running out Chocobos. This is another Colligan's command. I'll be sad. Alright. Do we want to shuffle it away? I don't think we do. Opponent's struggling on land, though. That means they have a handful of removal. Traveling Chocobo number 3. We cannot find a land off the top. But a Mossborn Hydra is not bad. We have one in our hand. Could have shuffled that away. But I just think we kind of want the Mossborn Hydras. They're our best threat. And like in this situation, if they actually don't kill our Chocobo, which of course they do. We'll wait. Try to play it patient. I mean, we're really just interested in fetch lands. / lands at this point. Our opponent also interested in lands. Tap out for an Omnath, we may have a chance to punch through some damage. If they haven't, I mean, our opponent may underestimate Mossborn Hydra. At which point, so if we comes in tapped is the problem. Alright, well, we're just going to do this. Snakeskin Veil is good. We ran them out of answers. It's possible. Could just be they have a lot of I don't know, I mean, it's 4 answers out of their hand already. So we're going to Snakeskin Veil something. Both are really good cards. This one is probably our best upside. Removal spell number 5 from our opponent. So what we'd really like to find is like another Evolving Wilds effect, which I think I need to put Prismatic, whatever the card is called. Fabled Passage, there we go. I need to put that in the sideboard if it's, or in the main deck if it's not already there. I think I overlooked it when I made the deck. That's obviously the best fetch land in Pioneer. We would love to find uh, Evolving Wilds. We can warp this, assuming they don't just go for it here. They could go for a Niv Mizzet, at which point, if we do find that Evolving Wilds, we might be able to punch through damage enough to really hurt them. Yeah, that's fine. This is why we wanted to pick your poison. Bring the light. Alinda's Saint of Dusk and bring the light into their hand. Alright. Well, come on. Fetch land. There's a land. I'm not sure. I kind of just need to hit. Alright, so we're going to. Whenever land enters, double the power of target creature you control until end of turn. So we're going to put that on there. I'm going to put that. I think I did it wrong again. Yep. I think I should have. I don't think. I'm not sure it would have mattered, but we needed to put this. I thought this was on last. So this needs to go on last. That's the problem. I put it on last, but technically it came off first. So this needs to go on first, so it comes off last. And then the other two things first. Live the Light, I believe, is coming our way. I just don't know. I mean, we're running out of action, and they have a handful of action, so I'm not sure we're going to be able to overcome what we know is in their hand. A 4/4 lifelink, hexproof from instance. I mean, we can attack through that. And who knows, they may just go get a kill spell. They may have enough action in their hand, they want to go get a kill spell. And then untap. Yep. With its additional cost, yeah. They're going to search up Traveling Chocobo. This does turn on Fatal Push for them. I mean, we're all in on this Mossborn Hydra now. And they're at 24. And they have a 4/4 lifelink, so that was a good draw for us. We need another one of those. But they're going to end up leyline binding us, I believe. No? Alright, well, maybe. Maybe we'll get there. Another Field of Ruin, if they don't have any more removal, or if they go for this, whatever, Yolinda. I mean, this is the danger of mono green. Just running out of action. What did they... I still am confused as to what they took out. I mean, we could have held on to the hardened scales for... But I don't think it would have... I mean, I think they would have just done leyline binding no matter what. So now we're kind of just left... Abrupt Decay, yeah. I mean, they have... So they have this 4/4 lifelink is the problem. If they didn't, I would feel like we might just want to run out our threats, or we could just try to keep drawing to more threats until they present something of their own. And we may still try to cobble together something. Alright, well, I'll just scoop that one up. We're too far behind, I believe. Alright, so... I don't know. What did we bring in? Pick your poison? Is it just too late? Is pick your poison too slow? Maybe. I think we just want to go back to being faster. Pick your poison is really good against a bunch of what our opponent does, but I'm not sure if that's where we want to be at. I think we want to be as aggressive as possible to race them. Well, that's a terrible hand. And we do play Fabled Passages. Alright, we'll keep this. And I like everything we have here. I think we're going to put, honestly, keep our lands and put the Shoe Puff to the bottom. This is going to be good against, I mean, we're going to have to get rid of it, but I think we put Bristly Bill to the bottom. This has the most chance of surviving, right? So, not ideal. This would have been a great opening 7. But I think we would like to draw some more lands so that we can hold on to the Beseju for the leyline binding. We don't, and we want to hold on to the Fable Passage as a fetch land to trigger Ride the Shoe Puff multiple times. So we don't want to run. Well, we're gonna have to play the Beseju if our opponent, for whatever reason, or if we don't draw a land. And it is another Fable Passage. It's really awkward. I mean, we're gonna try to put the pressure on our opponent as early as next turn. If for whatever reason they manage not to have a kill spell for 2 mana or their mana comes in tapped, we can Ride the Shoe Puff, Fabled Passage, put this to 2, 4, 5, and then hit them for a big hit, and then follow it up with a Mossborn Hydra. However, looks like our opponent's setting up for Fable, or for Fatal Push mana, or they just... It's unlikely Tifa Lockhart's going to survive, even with a mull to 6. Our first threat's probably not going to survive. But this gives us the absolute most upside. Like a Vanishing Verse is coming our way. Alright, so we want to put the counter on first. So it goes like this. Crack that. Get a forest. Do it like this. Attack for 10. Have it die to a Vanishing Verse. Or a Fatal Push. That's also possible. Also acceptable. I mean, we put our opponent to the test. But a deck like this is going to have nothing but removal for a while. Okay, we're going to set up for a big turn with Mossborn Hydra next turn. And maybe draw out some removal spells for one of these enchantments. So not as big as we would like, but still not bad. Especially if our opponent now has no more removal spells. Seems unlikely though. So this is the type of matchup that against Niv Mizzet. This is the kind of deck that struggles against Niv Mizzet. We have a lot of power, but we don't have a lot of card draw, and if they make it to the mid game with their spot removal, then we're in big trouble. Okay. We're just gonna keep trying to run out these threats to try to get a big Mossborn Hydra to stick. I mean, having this is really nice. Double we have double now. They could have killed it if they had a kill spell. They might just be trying now to Niv so they can fill their hand with kill spells. So if that's the case, we would really like to find like a Snakeskin Veil. Yeah, up the Beanstalk, nice. Holding up that kill spell mana still and refilling their hand. Yeah, it seems really unlikely that anything's going to survive. So we could have played the Fabled Passage there to try to keep that alive, but we are just being greedy with the... It's kind of what we've been waiting for here. It's already up to 5. I mean, it's just insane. Hardened Scales plus Mossborn Hydra, man. It is... Yeah, it's really good. They have the Vanishing Verse with 1 card in hand. Have we ran them out of kill spells? Finally. Have we finally ran them out of kill spells? So this does not combo very well with Tifa Lockhart. We need a way to put counters on it, obviously. Otherwise, these two are not it's just not a combo. Also, it looks like they're either going to kill it or cast a creature that can kill it. It's an Omnath. Okay. So now they can block profitably, regardless of how big we make Tifa. I mean, look how much removal we fall through. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Fable is their last card. Sure. Sure, man. That is a good card. And that can also block Tifa. So we really need one of our enablers here. No more lands, but an enabler. Chocobo probably won't be enough. Not another Tifa, though. We kind of want them to block with this Omnath. So we go get a forest. Double this up to 4. Trade. Play another one. And then hope that they don't find any more kill spells. They still have a Yarion they can get. The Yarion, I'm not... They can get it and cast it with an attack, actually. So yeah, I think getting to this point in the mid game against our opponent with a Yarion, this much land, they can blink everything. Leyline Bind, or they'll just kill us with a Abrupt Decay. Pillage the Bug. Here comes the Niv. I just don't think there's any. I mean, we just need essentially 2 cards, and we're only drawing 1. So we need maybe a Chocobo. Might be the best one. Bonus says they got the wrong Niv Mizzet, but it's still good enough. I mean, we're not in any position to. Maybe Chocobo, and even then we don't really have a chance. Well, this does get the party started a little bit, but it's just not enough. So this guy, she's going to go up to like a 6. I mean, we'll attack because, you know, why not? I guess they can't do the Yarion now because they don't have another land. So what the only way they could have done the Yarion last turn was if they attacked with the token to get the treasure, and then they could have gotten there. And theoretically, if our opponent can't find a kill spell, which would be insane off of a Niv Delight, a Niv Mizzet Reborn, if they can't find a kill spell, it is possible, if we find a fetch land, that this becomes lethal and will force blocks out of everybody. Maybe not lethal, but maybe force blocks. But I just can't see them not finding a kill spell. Alright, well, for CyclesGaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch y'all on the next one.